Hey guys, and welcome to the Leftovers channel. Welcome to another Grossery Game review. Here on the channel, I do really enjoy looking at the retro stuff that I used to love growing up with, things that I want to share with you. Things like Mighty Max, Earthworm Jim, a whole plethora of different action figures that really spoke to me and really resonated with me as a kid. And I have had to share the Grossery Gang toy line just because they've done so much of the same things for me. They feel nostalgic. They bring me right back to when I was a kid, and I wanted to share some of that with you. I wanted to share Gooey Chewie. Gooey Chewie is a bubble gum Grossery Gang figure from the original toy line, the Putrid Power series of action figures from, Moose Toys. So all in all, there isn't really that much to say about these action figures. All I really wanted to do was take a closer look at some of them, show you some of those cool textures and cool details. Gooey Chewie is easily one of the most slender of the Grossery Gang action figures. There's not a lot happening here. The articulation on all the figures is usually reasonably good. They move up and down. They're swivel as well for both legs and arms. Gooey Chewie is lightweight. There isn't really much happening. His head doesn't move much. I do love the textures. A lot of these figures have these incredible textures. They don't feel clean. They feel organic and dirty and disgusting, moldy and gross. Gooey Chewie is bubblegum, and he suits it really, really well. So we get the action figure, we get a weapon. In this case, we get a slingshot. I'm not really sure why we get a slingshot for the bubblegum, but there we go. The weapons in the Putrid Power action figure series line, they didn't really make that much sense to me. They're not really that fantastic. I do think Moose Toys gave it a lot more attention in the Bug Strike action figures, in the Time War action figures as well. But we also get our little Grossery Gang figure to go along with it. Ever since Moose Toys started releasing the Trash Pack line, they really nailed the branding, the look, the feel of these figures. They look gross, they feel gross and squishy, and I loved, having a small collection of these gross looking figures on my work table. I like looking at them, I like the vibe they set off, I like the feeling they gave me. They do feel incredibly nostalgic, and they've done a fantastic job with the toy line in general. Grossery Gang is like a spiritual successor to the Trash Pack toy line, and these figures are, I guess they're just fun little collectibles. But the story goes, right? Cheap Town. Cheap Town is being invaded by these robots that want to clean the streets, the clean team. And these guys need to power up to defeat them. So they find some bin juice, and the bin juice transforms them into their action figure selves. Once they've been powered up, they get the weapons, they get the power, they get the abilities that they need to take out the clean team. So I've never really enjoyed the story. I like the figures, I like the way they look, I like the textures, but if you did want to check out the story for these guys, the cartoons are all available on YouTube. Moose Toys have released them as a bit of like advertising, I guess. Free advertising. Watch the cartoon, enjoy the figures, go out and buy them yourselves. But if you want a bit of story, a bit of backstory, a bit of reason why these figures are fighting for their town, then absolutely watch the cartoons. But for me, I've just really enjoyed the way they look. They look gross, they feel nostalgic. I've reviewed a whole bunch of them on the channel by now, so please go and check out some more Grossery Gang action figure reviews right here on the channel, or go check out some of the retro stuff I've been working on. There are plenty of reviews, plenty of cool things to look at, see, and maybe even do here on the Leftovers channel. Hit subscribe, hit like, leave a comment. All those things are really, really, really appreciated. And until next time, thank you so much for tuning in, and I can't wait to see you back again. Cheers.